Hello everyone. Last video we are discussing about distance and displacement. Some comparisons we have done. So in this video also some few more comparison points we will go through. As we know, distance and displacement are used to describe the overall motion of the object and to locate its final position with respect to the initial position in a given time. So distance and displacement, these two terms are mainly we are using to describe the overall motion of the object. Mainly in distance and displacements, what we are doing is there are two positions. One is initial position and other is a final position. So the location of the final position with respect to the initial position in a certain time or in a given time, we are defining it or we are describing it using the term distance and displacement. Whenever distance and displacement terms come, we have to give our focus on the object initial position, object final position. These are very important. So this is the object travel we have considered. A, B, C corresponding the positions of the object for the different instance we have considered. O is the initial position or origin we have considered. And now we want to compare distance and displacement for the few more points. As we know, distance is nothing but total path length on which object has traveled or total path length covered by the object. Distance is nothing but path length. We are not bothered about or we are not considering whether that path length is shortest or longest or which path we have chosen. We are just bothered about we have to start from initial position and we have to reach to the final position. By which path that object travels doesn't matter. So distance is nothing but the total path length. As distance is a scalar quantity, only magnitude is important. Distance, only the numerical value we will consider, not the direction of the motions we will consider for the distance. Right? For the distance, numerical value is more important or magnitude value has more importance and direction has no importance. We are not bothered about direction. So distance is nothing but total path length. And we know that distance is a scalar quantity. Only magnitude is required for distance. But same thing if I consider for displacement. For displacement, we are bothered about which path that object has chosen to travel, right? And that path has to be the shortest path. That distance has to be the shortest distance. The shortest path between the 2 points, we will call it as a displacement. The shortest distance measured from the initial to the final position of the object is known as a displacement. We are measuring the shortest distance between initial position and a final position. That distance, that shortest distance is nothing but the displacement. So displacement is nothing but the shortest distance measured. Again, displacement is a vector quantity. For displacement, we have to mention both magnitude also and direction also. And one of the most important thing about displacement is as we are measuring the shortest distance, that shortest distance is measured along straight line. This is very important point. So this is the comparison between the distance and displacement. Important thing what we have to remember is distance is a scalar quantity. Only magnitude is important. No direction required. We are not considering any sign convention for the distance. But for the displacement, we are bothered about the distance. Shortest distance we have to choose between the initial position and the final position. And displacement is a vector quantity where magnitude and direction both are important and both we should mention. Thank you.